So I realize I've been neglecting indie games recently, so today we're going to focus on an indie game, and I'm going to try to cover more indie games on the channel. Today we're playing Vrising, as in Vampires Rising, and it is a early access game on Steam for $20. Guys, this is just a phenomenal game. You're going to forget that it's early access. I mean, hours into it, you'll be just astounded at the amount of content, the artful graphic style, and immersion. The immersion's off the charts. The map is not procedural. It is a handcrafted map that is quite large, as you'll see later. And I don't know, the whole time I was playing this, I found some parallels to Valheim as far as quality and as far as gameplay and combat that just feels good, you know. Here we're going to go ahead and customize our character. There's a decent amount of options. It's not overwhelming, but there's a decent amount of options. Kind of speed up my process of creating my character here. It was fun. A lot of fun little faces. Keep in mind it's early access. They're going to be continually patching and including new content to the game. So what should we name this character? I'm going to go with Cruella. So when you start, you are, of course, in a coffin. And first things first, guys. So immediately when you see this over-the-top isometric view, I'm about to show you what I did to correct this. There's two mods that are out that don't mess with the game at all. They just give you more options for your camera, and then one to get rid of the HUD. So as you see, this is the isometric over-the-top view that you get automatically with the game. And installing those two very simple mods, I'll leave links in the description below. You can get rid of the HUD, and let's see here, you can also completely adjust all the way down to first person view if you like your viewpoint. And oh my goodness, it completely just upped the aesthetics and the overall just immersion for me for this game. I also had to, I went ahead and used Steam, what is it called? Steam, what is that thing? The Steam overlay thing to be able to use a gamepad, because I am not a keyboard and mouse guy. This is a keyboard and mouse game. However, you can get into, forgive me if I forgot the terms, Steam overlay, what is it? Steam big picture mode, and then you just go into your options and search gamepad configurations for Vrising, and voila, you're playing with a gamepad. So in Vrising, it is an open world. You go and you can first of all, most of the environment is destructible. As you can see here, we're whacking some trees and getting them. I have the HUD off, so you're not seeing that we're actually collecting wood and all kinds of resources. And the combat in this is just, it's wonderful. It's so much fun. You have different magics, and of course you can suck the blood out of, well, humanoid beings. There is a true day-night cycle. I don't know if the weather is dynamic. I believe that I'm not sure if there's dynamic weather, but there's definitely fog and atmospheric effects that are just so amazing. And with this mod that gives you the camera adjustments, oh my gosh, it just adds such depth and immersion. So let's see here. As you're leveling up, you get, well, here you see here the menu. You have equipment and crafting. And what I did, my blood, you see there in the center, your bloodthirst goes down, and I'm eating rats. Now that's not high quality blood, but you can eat rats and feed on animals, and of course feeding on, you know, like better victims like humans and things gives you better quality blood, which gives you, you know, higher strength, and I think it affects all your abilities. Not sure, don't hold me to that. Here's the map. As I said, the map is not procedural, but it's quite large. Here's the location we are now, and I have only explored, I think I've played maybe 3 hours, and I've explored 5%, maybe 5% of the map. There's quite a bit of content here, and every region so far that I've been in was just, I mean, it's really beautiful, really fun to explore. Now, you're able to build your own castle, build your own buildings, and of course, put your coffin down in there. And from what I understand, you're able to have servants that I guess you bite and make or not make vampires, but they become your servants. I haven't gotten into all that, so I can't really speak to that. But I have seen, other content creators cover that, and it looks really interesting. You can go crazy with your castle, and later in the game you can have servants. I'm not sure how that works. I haven't gotten to that point yet. But you can basically, I guess you bite them and they become your servants. And I think they need coffins too. Don't hold me to any of that. I haven't gotten to that point. But you can send them out into the world to do your errands. And that sounds really neat. I've seen videos on it, but I haven't actually experienced it myself yet. The game is single player offline, co-op, I believe co-op, and there's PvP and multiplayer. So you pretty much, I mean, it's just amazing the amount of content. The mechanics are great. It's very immersive. It's beautiful. And with those two mods, changing the camera up and being able to get rid of the HUD, oh my gosh, I'm so immersed in this game. I don't like vampires. I almost sound like the way I did with Red Dead Redemption 2. I didn't play that game for years because I don't like cowboys. I don't want to play it. I don't like cowboys. And now, it instantly became one of my top 3 role-playing games of all time. So, if you're not into vampires, give it a try anyways. I mean, my gosh, on Steam, you can try a game for 2 hours. If you don't like it, you can refund it. So, give it a go. I'm completely immersed. I can't look forward to playing more of Vrising. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you enjoyed the game. I'm going to go ahead and click off here, as is customary. Oh, one more thing. If you get into the sunlight is not your friend. You're a vampire. You will burn to death. You will slowly burn, and if you stay out too long, you will burn to ash. And it's just so cool. It adds a whole other environmental hazard element to the game, so you're watching out for that, and it makes combat much more challenging, as you can imagine. But I'm going to go ahead and click off here, guys. Let you enjoy the sights and sounds of Vrising, and we'll see you guys next time.